This is how I grow listeners, streams, and fans on Spotify fast. Hey, it's John here. If you're new to my channel, I'm the founder of one of the largest music promotion platforms in the world called Hyped. I'm an independent music artist with over 11 million streams on Spotify. But what's more important, I've helped over 10,000 music artists and bands grow their music to over 100 million streams together on Spotify. When I first put my music on Spotify, I wanted to get it heard fast, okay? I took a look at different ways to get more listeners and streams on Spotify, and then I compared them based on their speed and on their audience quality. And in this video, I'm going to show you what I found. Let me first introduce the Contenders. There are 6 popular music promotion strategies I see music artists and bands use to grow their results on Spotify. And they are bots, ads, playlist promotion, collaborations, PR, and social media. So let's first take a look at these in terms of speed. In my experience, the slowest of these is social media. Viral videos can get a lot of exposure quickly, yes, but most artists never see any of their content go viral. Instead, they grow slowly, just by continuing to post quality content over a long period of time. So to really get somewhere with social media and build an audience from scratch, I would budget for at least a year in terms of speed. Faster than that can be PR. With PR, I'm trying to get my music onto platforms that already have an existing audience, like music blogs, magazines, or influencers. Once posted, exposure can be quick. It just takes a bit of time to network and get the proper placements for a song. So to feel the impact of PR as an artist or band, I would plan on a quarter to half a year. Up next, collaborations. Collaborations also leverage existing audiences, in this case, the audiences of the collaborators. So if 2 artists have an audience of 1,000 listeners each, and there's no overlap between the audiences, then a song made and released by both of them together could reach an audience of 2,000 listeners. That can be pretty powerful. And if I really wanted to go for speed, I'd say I could probably have a collaboration song made, distributed, and then released on Spotify probably within a month. But what if I don't have a month? Or what if I already have the song and it wasn't a collaboration? Then up next is playlist promotion. Now, this is not something I do for my music, but from what I see, it's the most commercialized way to promote music on Spotify. Submit a song, pay, and results could start rolling in the same week. I have now gone from a year to month to a week, so this is pretty fast already. But what if I want even faster results? What if I don't want to wait for a playlister to approve my music first? Then the next fastest option are music ads. What I'm talking about here are ads on Instagram and Facebook that target fans of a particular genre or sound-alike artist. These ads, they take about 5 minutes to create, and then it might take an hour or so until my ads start to show up in front of music fans on Instagram and Facebook. That is pretty fast. But is there even a faster way? I'd say yes, there is, and that is pure bots. Okay, with bots, it's technically possible to generate streams for music in minutes. Are they gonna be real? No, of course not. And that is a huge problem. So when I talk about speed, I think I also got to talk about audience quality. Not every listener on Spotify is equal. Between fake listeners that don't even exist, to passive listeners that have music playing in the background but don't engage, to active listeners who save and repeat stream songs, there are huge differences. And so here's what happens when I account for quality on this timeline. I'm going to add another axis, and I'm going to move any promotion that attracts real fans up, and I'm going to push any promotion that is fake down. So check this out. Here's what's happening. Bot promotion moves down because it's all fake. Music ads move up because it's real music fans on Instagram and Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok who see those ads. Playlist promotion, I'm going to keep it between real and fake. That's because there are some playlists out there that are legit, but it seems that there are even more playlists out there these days with fake listeners, or a mix of some real listeners and some fake listeners to boost their numbers. Collaborations move up. I'm making the assumption here that the artists collaborating have real listeners on Spotify, of course. PR moves up because it attracts real fans. And social media moves up because it also attracts real fans. And so this is what it looks like. So what's the best way to grow on Spotify fast? Well, since I'm looking for real listeners and fast, it's whatever's in the top right corner of this graph, and that's ads. So if you ever wondered, John, why are you all in on ads for your music? Then this is why, okay? I like to look at all the options. I want real and engaged fans, so I know I have to look at the top of the graph. And I want results fast, so I know I have to look at the right end of the graph. That means my best match is going to be in the top right corner, and then I double down on it. And so that's why I use ads to get listeners, streams, and fans on Spotify fast. Now, that bit about doubling down is important, okay? You might look at this graph and come to a different conclusion for yourself. You might say, well, for me, this is better. Or that is better. And that is totally okay. My best recommendation is just this. Whichever one you pick, go all in, okay? The artists I see struggling the most are often spread too thin. They kind of fear that by picking just one promotion strategy and going all in on it, they miss out on all the other opportunities. And so instead of committing, they just put a little bit of energy into each of these. They dabble and then they come up short. So if there's just one thing you take away from this video, I recommend it's this. With any of these promotion options, the more you stay focused and commit, which also means having the strength to say no to other things, the more listeners, streams, and fans you will get out of it. And that's simply because you get better and better and better, and eventually you completely mastered it, where listeners and fans just come flying in. And so with that said, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, and the bell buttons below so you can get more videos like this on YouTube. And if you'd like to get an even more in-depth training of how I'm using ads to grow my music on Spotify non-stop, fast, and on autopilot, then check out this next clip right here. Want to get your music heard on Spotify with AI? I just launched a brand new video training program called the Spotify Growth Switch, where I show you how to start growing real listeners, real fans, and real streams on Spotify in less than 10 minutes using software and AI. I've used the Spotify Growth Switch system to now grow my music to over 7 million streams and tens of thousands of monthly listeners on Spotify. This works for any music genre. It gets you real fans and listeners super fast, and it's extremely easy to set up, literally just like flipping a spotlight switch for your music. Despite using AI, you don't need to know nothing about tech stuff in order to be successful with this. I've had the tremendous privilege of helping multiple tens of thousands of music artists grow their music on Spotify, many of which have grown to much larger numbers, lots more listeners, lots more streams than I have using the systems that I've taught. Makes me so proud of their success. And so if you want to get more real listeners, real fans, and real streams for your music fast using state-of-the-art software and AI, then click the link below this video and check out the Spotify Growth Switch. I can't wait to help you grow your music on Spotify, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.